Messi played for Gianluigi Buffon, played with Maradona. Here are some football trivia you didn't know. When Messi was 25, he had already won the Ballon d'Or. The older generation still dominates, leaving youngsters with a huge challenge. No player under 25 has ever won the Ballon d'Or. The older generation still dominates, leaving youngsters with a huge challenge. Dest once set an astonishing record. He scored 45 goals in a row with just one touch. Creating 45 goals with just the first touch is like having a superpower in football. Being so precise that you don't need a second touch is a real. Sloan has scored more goals against Neuer than any other player, even though he has never Boyer. Without ever playing in the Bundesliga, he set up 10 goals in 7 games against Neuer. It was like a personal competition with a goalkeeper from another league, and he always found a way to score. This record shows Sloan's illegal ability to score against the best goalkeepers. Sloan, Ibrahimovic, and Suarez are the only 3 players who score every minute in football. Ramos never received a red card in 180 games for Spanish club Borussia Dortmund. However, when he played for Sevilla, Real Madrid, and PSG, he was ignored for 26 red cards. It's like his football personality has 2 sides. He is calm and composed when wearing a Spanish jersey, but becomes fiery when playing for a halftime club. Cruz once scored 14 consecutive goals. Who else do you think can do this? Please leave a comment. Arsenal have won the league at Anfield Soccer Stadium, Stamford, Old Trafford, and Highbury Stadium. They are the only club to have won the league at all of these famous stadiums. Despite the rich history of the Premier League and many talented English coaches, no English coach has ever won the Premier League. This honor has always been taken away by managers from other countries. Nicolas Bentner, despite playing only 9 games for UEFA in the 2012-2013 season and not scoring, has won the same number of Premier League titles as the legendary Francesco Totti. The length of his career is astounding, especially when you realize that it overlaps with that of Maradona. From Maradona to Mbappe, Buffon has seen it all. In the 2004-2005 Premier League season, when Mourinho was in charge of Chelsea, the Blues conceded just 15 goals in the entire season. To put this into context, a few years ago, Sancho broke a 51-year-old record by becoming the youngest player to score 22 goals. Noon and Davies are the only 3 players to have scored a goal, assisted a goal, and scored an own goal in a single Premier League game. Bale is the only one of the 3 to have received a yellow card in the same game. Atletico Madrid is the only team to have scored a goal. The club has reached the Champions League final 3 times and lost all of them, 2 of which were in the past decade, and both were to its arch-rivals. The mini-goddess doesn't seem to like making too much. She is 136 years older than modern football. Composer Britten adapted and modified the ancient English coronation hymn Sadok to fit the spirit of the Champions League. This original piece of music was used for the coronation of King George II, 136 years before the creation of football. In the 2002-2003 season, when Manchester United were fighting for the Premier League title, they met from. Manchester United secured the victory with a 3-0 scoreline, thanks to Van Nistelrooy's hat-trick. What made this match special was that usually coaches would make substitutions during the game to keep their players in the game. After Italy won the 1938 World Cup, the trophy was kept in a Roman bank to protect it from World War II. With the outbreak of war, Italian Football Federation President Ottorino decided to protect the trophy even more closely. So he quietly took the trophy out of the bank and kept it in his apartment. But the Nazis found him and searched his home. But fortunately, because the Nazis searched, the event was organized by the Atletico Madrid Foundation with the aim of helping underprivileged children in Aventine by bringing together top players to show the charm of football off the pitch. Werner has scored more Champions League goals than Ronaldo. Ronaldo, considered one of the greatest players of all time, only scored 14 Champions League goals in his illustrious career, while Werner scored 3 more. Ronaldo also never won the Champions League. The trophy, and Werner won it with Chelsea in 2021. Roy Hodgson is 127 days older than the Yellow Horses Bernabeu Stadium. Hodgson is an English football coach and former player. He has coached 22 different teams in 8 countries and currently works at the Palace of Appeasement. In 2012, Modric was named the strongest player of the season. When he joined the La Liga club, many people believed that he did not meet expectations and his performance was not good. However, Modric did not let this early setback define his career. He worked hard to improve and eventually became one of the best midfielders in the world. Barcelona legend Hamed Hadjimedi is a man who wins and loses. When he moved to Qatar, he even won the lottery. Is it true?